The franchise Shane Douglas, and you watching Pounding the Meat.
Cheers, my friends. Pounding the Meat Podcast, episode number 79. What is good, everybody? How are you? Another early show tonight. We are out of here at 8:15 p.m. sharp. So we just got a few topics to go over for the show. Nothing too crazy. We had a couple call-ins going on. Let me say hi to you guys real quick. Kirk, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the show, my man. Welcome to the show. What else we got? Let's see. Miguel, tried and true. Chacon, what is up? And the doctor's in the house. Welcome. Tonight, we're talking TKO. And look who it is. Look at Gianni. How you doing, kid? Doing all right? TKO Holdings Group. The merger of UFC and WWE is complete. It's official. It is a $21.4 billion juggernaut. Insane. Complete insanity. I'll have a call coming in from Joey V because he is our UFC guru. Get his thoughts on the conclusion of everything and some things he's seen happening, especially with Dana White. Listen, guys, Dana White does not run WWE. They're just on the same, they're under the same umbrella. That's all. We're talking a little bit of Jade Cargill. Drew Aldridge Boyer, what is good, brother? And we are talking some belts. Some new belts dropped, or a new belt dropped today. An expensive belt dropped today. Huge, massive, and then a little bit of sexual assault. Yeah, we're going to go over a little sexual assault. Alleged. Let me see here. What do we got? So, TKO is official, and here they are. A bunch of rich guys. Boom. You got Vince McMahon. Still got the mustache rocking. Shout out to Vinnie Mac, bro. Ari Emanuel. You got Triple H. Now, Triple H, I looked at the TKO, if you go to their corporate page and you see who's really the most important people of that company, Triple H is not even listed. You got Nick Khan. You got Vince McMahon, Ari, Triple H. He is the head of catering at this point. Because this is the first time that Vince is not in full control of WWE. It's the end of an era. This is it. Look at this. They got this. Now, someone explain to me. All right, I get the whole belt thing. You know, it's a fighting company. But why the lime green, bro? Why the Ninja Turtles ooze green? Why this Nickelodeon gack? I like the UFC side plate, though. And then, of course, the best picture of them all. You got Do-Rag Vince in the building with Triple H. I love this photo. It's the best one. Vince was pretty hot that day. It was hot in New York, and, he threw the do-rag on. And then you got Bianca with the beautiful belt. Let's look at this belt here. So here it is. And while you look at this, we're going to get, I think we got Joey V on the line. Joey V, are you there? Hello.
Hello.
All right, Joey V is in the building. Welcome, Joey V. Welcome to episode number 79, bro. We're talking TKO. We're talking UFC. I know you really want that UFC side plate there on the right. Look at that beauty.
I'll take it.
Talk to Simpson. We got Juan. What's up, brother? How are you? And Gianni actually likes the belt. It's better than what they got. The green can go. So if you look at the main plate here, I was telling Joey this earlier, it's got the octagon, as the main plate. And then you have a squared circle with the ropes in the middle. So they merge the two rings. The TKO logo is basically a merge of the WWE logo and the UFC. And then, of course, each side plate, WWE and UFC. Joey, what have you been reading in regards to the reaction to basically Vince McMahon is done when it comes to WWE? He's out. Well, he's not really out. He just doesn't have full control anymore. What's been going on in the news in regards to that?
Yeah, I mean, we knew when, Endeavor was going to buy WWE that Vince was going to lose control of the company. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's still running WWE.
What's he got? He's got 49%, right?
49%.
Whew.
But I think he owns 16% of the TKO Group.
Really?
And Ari owns 51%.
Yo, so Ari is the man. Shout out to Ari, bro.
I mean, Vince was at Raw last night. They had a few rewrites, and it was one of their lowest ratings of the year.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
We got a Google account that says, what a weird business concept. Gianni says the green is what's wrong with the belt. I agree. The doctor agrees. And then, of course, you got the Canadian busting on trying to claim that your Wi-Fi connection is as slow as his.
I mean, talk to me when we play Fight Forever.
It ain't going to happen, bro. You got, so... All right. Am I back? Let me know if I'm back. Thumbs up or thumbs down if I'm back. I should be okay. All right, we're back. Good. Sorry about that. So, the stash, I'm digging it. I'm feeling it. Where it goes from here, thank you, Google. Appreciate it. Google. Thank you, guys. Where it goes from here, it could only go up. You have a massive amount of money behind this company now, bro. Massive. $24.1 billion, man. That's insanity. So we shall see. Joey, you still with me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You there?
Yeah.
All right, good. Also, I wanted to discuss with you, this just dropped today. This is cool. So, you know how every year they have the PWI, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated top 500. You know, Jones will argue this every time. If you know something, if you don't know Mike Jones, Mike Jones's top 10 will be 9 people I never heard of and AJ Styles. It's always guys I've never heard of. So here is, before we see the top 10 of this year, this is the top 10 wrestlers in any wrestling company. PWI does this every year. Now, there are arguments that people pay to be on this thing. You know, the indie guys, but those are like, you know, numbers 200 through 500. We don't pay attention to that. We're looking at the top 10, top 20. Now, what do they base this on? What's up, Platinum? How you doing, brother? What do they base this on? How do they come up with the top 10? Here it is. So you got win-loss record, championships won, the quality of competition. So I'm assuming the quality of opponents. Not a bunch of squash matches, you know, major feuds. The prominence within their promotion. How high they are on the card, if they're a top guy, yada, yada. And overall wrestling ability. All right? So there's a lot to really rate with the guys here. Here are the official top 10. Joey, we're going to look at the top 5 and see if they belong. So here they are. Here's the shout out to the top 10 guys. I'm looking at this. And a couple of these confuse me. I'm not going to lie. A couple of these confuse me. The first one that really confuses me is Jon Moxley. All right. Jon Moxley is number 3. Out of the top 10, so he's above Cody Rhodes. He is above MJF. And he's above Gunther. What do you think of Jon Moxley being at number 3, Joe?
I think he should be in top 10, but not at 3.
Wow.
Not even close.
Yeah, he doesn't belong at number 3. So you got number 1, you got Seth Rollins. I mean, he did a great... Shout out to Seth Rollins. He's been killing it this year. Roman Reigns is number 2. Number 3 is Jon Moxley. Number 4 is Gunther. Number 5, Joey, you say this guy's name. I'm not even attempting it. I'm not even attempting this one.
I'm going to butcher the second name.
El Hijo del Vikingo.
Vikingo.
All right, you got MJF. My boy, shout out to MJF, bro. To MJF. Okada, number 7. Number 8, surprisingly, Orange Cassidy.
I can't do it.
Orange Cassidy, bro.
I do not like pockets.
Insane. Josh Alexander and Cody Rhodes belongs over Orange Cassidy, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. Cody Rhodes made a huge impact.
I will tell you this. Jones marked out for Josh Alexander.
Oh, my God, bro.
He's a good wrestler.
Oh, my God. Jones marks out for anybody that's not popular, that's not mainstream. Jones will mark out for him. Very interesting top 10. Where the fuck is LA Knight? Dude had a huge year.
Maybe next year.
Where the fuck is LA Knight, bro? If he's not on next year, there's a problem.
What about
problem.
Will
Ospreay? Yeah, Ospreay belongs on there, bro. Absolutely. My God. What about CM Punk?
Bryan Danielson.
CM Punk belongs. You know, he had a great 2 matches this year. Man. You know what's crazy? Speaking of CM Punk, you got to see this, bro. You want to see something crazy? You know, All In where he was thrown under the table, and all of a sudden he's bleeding profusely, right? We never really get to see the guys blade themselves. Well, there was somebody, I don't know how they got this footage. I mean, they were right there. So you're going to get a free lesson from CM Punk right now on how to blade yourself. This shit is crazy. Check this out.
I thought that was the front of the table that hit me in the leg. It was CM Punk. It was CM Punk's body. Samoa Joe. What? Oh, no.
Bro.
I thought that was the front of the table that hit me in the leg. It was CM Punk. It was CM Punk's body.
Am I back? I'm going to hang up the call. I think that might be interfering. All right, I should be back now. I don't know what is going on. Isn't that crazy, bro? Yo, Chris, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I think it's the calling system that's interfering with the audio. Hopefully that fixes it. We shall see. But could you guys hear the audio from that video, or did that cut out for you too? Were you able to hear that? I just thought that was amazing to be able to see that. Thank you, brother. Yeah, dude. That's something you don't get to really see. Audio worked good. That's something you really don't get to see, bro. The actual act of cutting yourself open. Or blading, as they call it. How about now? Can you hear me? All right, we're gonna rock with this microphone. So let's see. We got this now available. This is crazy. You got the AEW World Trios Championship. Now, this isn't just a replica, bro. This is an official, a real title that you can buy. They're making 10 of these things. It is $5,000. $5,000. Insanity. 5,000. What's up, Steven? How you doing, brother? Drew, thumbs up. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, $5,000. Now, would you pay the $5,000? One in the chat if you paid a $5,000 for this shit. It's the real deal. Who makes this one? This one, is this Ron? Or is this Dan? Which one's this one? Ron? Oh, it's Ron. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I'm going to see if I can have Joey come on. Joey, can you jump in real quick in case my audio cuts out? All right, cool. Let me bring you in. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
We good? All right. You got the Scissor Me straps. I mean, it's a cool looking belt, but $5,000, bro.
Not for that belt.
What do you get? You get, so it's $5,000. Only one belt comes in an order. I would think so. Ring accurate, crafted by Red Leather. Okay, so it is Ron. Each belt is made to order. Each belt will be numbered 1 to 10. Comes with championship belt bag. So it's probably nice, like a nice velvet bag like they have. Comes with certificate of authenticity signed by the acclaimed Daddy Ass and belt maker. Allowed 10 to 15 weeks to ship. Price does not include any duties, import taxes out of the U.S. No coupons allowed. $5,000, bro.
No refunds.
No refunds at all. Now, if it was an AEW World Title or an international, if I had the money, I don't have $5,000 to spend on a belt.
Or even the TNT title. Like, that replica looks amazing when you see it up close in person at the event.
I like it. I mean, I like the idea. I like that they're trying this out. Because how much was remember when, whatchamacallit? It was the Fiend did it, didn't he? Didn't they do like specially made to order Fiend Universal titles? Like you can order it from the actual creator of the belt, I think.
Yeah, didn't he just post that?
Well, no, I remember they made replicas. Mm-hmm. Like it was the ugly one, the one that was the Fiend's face. Yeah, but you could actually, I think it was $5,000, $5,000 or $6,000. You can have the actual creator of the Fiend belt make you one for yourself. But if they had like the official AEW World Title for $5,000, I mean that's not a bad.
But you gotta think, if this sells out, what will they do next?
Mm-hmm.
What title?
American made, right? Made by the actual maker of the titles. Mm-hmm. Should get a free reach around with the order. Man, listen, for $5,000, I bet she better live with me and cook for me forever, honestly. And then you have, let's see, I think we went through all the pictures here. Yeah, so I mean it's a decent looking belt. I'm not a huge fan of the Trios title, but I don't know. I don't know if these are even going to sell. I mean, they'll probably sell 2, 3, because you got some hardcore people out there, bro.
Imagine the markup value when they get it, and then they want to resell.
And it's signed too. It's signed. Matt Riddle claims he was sexually assaulted. This man cannot stay out of trouble. This man. He posted this and then deleted it from his Instagram. Mm-hmm. And he took a photo of the actual police officer and posted and wrote, "Nothing like being sexually assaulted by an officer and harassed at the JFK airport. No means no. And just because I'm nice doesn't mean yes. Asshole. Don't know their Twitter or Instagram handles, but I took pictures. Normally I'm like, whatever. About being sexually assaulted? It's just whatever. But today was really weird and uncomfortable. And they made a point to make me feel small and useless. Definitely one of the most uncomfortable travel days I've ever had. Thanks, New York City. You're so progressive and accepting." This is Matt Riddle we're talking about. All right. Now, listen, I can't say with 100% certainty that it didn't happen. I cannot say that. Maybe he was. I don't know. But I highly doubt. He was, because I'm reading the TMZ article and they said basically he was deplaned. He was causing a ruckus. Mm-hmm. He's probably drunk, maybe high. They grabbed him. They were forceful with him, and then because honestly, bro, I was sexually assaulted at an airport, Joey. I really was.
Really?
I went through. I swear to God, I went through security. This was in Philadelphia. I went through the security thing. You put your shoes, you put your iPad, whatever. You gotta take your belt off. I went through the thing, and the dinger kept going off, and it was because of my zipper. Ooh. On my jeans. I had nothing on me, bro. Yo, the dude, he cut my balls. Like he legit, and he squeezed them. He did a little felt it on my taint, bro.
Did
Like
he
a
ask you to cough?
No, thank God, because that means the finger's in my ass, right? But yo, he just did a little ooh, and I went ooh, just like that. That was my reaction. I went ooh, and even my wife was like, I was like, yo. So I mean, it does happen, bro.
I've never seen that happen.
It's happened to me. It's happened to me, bro. So, you know.
But I'm sure the officers had plausible cause
Yeah.
to search Riddle.
Probable cause for Riddle. Dude,
Yeah.
Riddle, I'm reading the article. He was acting out. You know how he gets.
Yeah.
He's got substance abuse issues.
And I'm sure he's like, do you know who I am? I don't want to be searched. They probably searched through his bag, probably searched him.
Yep.
And he got all offended.
No, there's been nothing about it ever since, because it's supposedly he's gonna be on Raw next week. So
well, they said he
really...
was taking off Raw this week and off.
Yeah, but he'll be on next week, right? I think he'll be on. Now, R.D. Morton, listen. I couldn't enjoy it in front of my wife. My wife was standing right there. I can't go, oh, harder, buddy. Then I got a divorce, you know. I got to be careful here.
Was his name James?
No, but he looked like Jones.
Oh, okay.
He looked like Jones. Nice big chocolate man. Feeling my almond balls. That was my experience at that's the last time I went to the Philadelphia airport, bro. Now I fly Atlantic City all day.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, Riddle doesn't look like anything really came out of it. Nothing really happened.
No.
You got Jade Cargill.
Ooh.
Shout out to Jade Cargill, bro. I can't even do my applause sound, so I'm gonna do this. Shout out to Jade Cargill, bro. My God.
I'll tell you this: seeing her up close and personal.
Talk to me, bro. Talk to me. What was it like, bro?
So she comes in the morning, drives her car. She's wearing leggings. Dude, when she walked through those doors, you saw everybody stare at her like amazed, like, oh my. But, when I was at Collision, sitting in the aisle, and I knew she was going to come out, I was telling this wrestling fan behind me named James Taylor. He was just
fuck
a fan.
James Taylor.
Yeah, he
There
was
he
just
is.
a
Look at
fan
him.
there.
Where's James Taylor at? Look at him. Fuck him.
And I told him, I'm like, yo, Jade's going to be here tonight because I saw her earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And when that music hit, dude.
Bro, did they go crazy, bro?
Dude, these AEW fans.
Wild.
Wow. You should have heard them when JR came out.
Bro. Did they go crazy for him too?
Oh my God. Jam Glass, I love you. Oh my God.
Bro, my God, dude.
But yo, when Jade came out, I was taking the perfect pictures.
Gianni says, I'd lick butter off those abs and I'm allergic.
Hey, man, more power to you.
This guy.
Yo.
The last thing I would think of is, man, I'd lick butter off that person's abs.
But he's allergic, so he's willing to sacrifice his own body for
basically
Jade.
What he's saying. Yeah, so Jade Cargill rumored, this from Fightful Select, rumored to be headed to WWE.
There was an argument because I think Sean Ross Sapp posted that.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's his name? Raj.
Raj something. I always see him on Twitter.
Yeah, it's like G something. He disputed that. He said, I think she's going back to AEW.
I saw him tweet, how many of you want to bet she stays with AEW? Yeah. And that was that. I don't know, man. WWE. She sees that kind of money, bro.
She's a marketing star. Like, when she came out,
she looks great.
The crowd, popped big. But you got to use her correctly. Like, she's still green in the ring, but you could work with that a little bit.
She's all, dude. Look at China. Remember China?
Yeah.
China was greener than green. China was lime green, TKO lime green, right?
Even Sable.
But WWE would know how to use her, bro.
Yeah.
And my God, look at her, bro. She's beautiful. She's a chocolate empress. Man,
well, she would flourish in WWE.
I think so. WWE needs her, bro, because now they got Becky Lynch winning the NXT title. My God, bro. They got Nia Jax out there injuring, probably 3 people in the audience she injured on her return.
Maybe that's why Raw's ratings were so low this past week, because you had Nia Jax close the show, standing tall on Monday.
Yep. I was like, what a decision. Was that Ari's first decision? Was that Vince's last Raw? Vince went out with a bang.
Yo, man, he's still gonna be
went out with a bang.
He's still gonna be doing Raw. He's still gonna be in charge
Yeah,
of Raw.
Ari's gonna be like, Vince, what do you think? Vince, handle it.
You know what's crazy? Like, you see
They're
like
butt
Triple
buddies,
H and Ari a lot lately. Like, even Dana White is getting frustrated with these WWE like comments from reporters at press conferences.
Yeah, they're asking him a lot about the merger, and they're saying, Dana, do you think you're gonna convert UFC fans to WWE and vice versa? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's not like these companies didn't exist together.
So this is hilarious because it came from the UFC senior executive vice president by the name of Lawrence Epstein. He said,
Epstein?
Epstein. We want to get where every UFC fan is a WWE fan and every WWE fan is a UFC fan. So the reporter asked Dana White on Tuesday about that. And Dana said, listen, Lawrence Epstein, I love you. One of the dumbest statements of all time.
Oh, my God.
He's like, I'm not going to convert. You could like UFC, you could like WWE. But listen, you're not going to convert, whatever you want. He
said, Miguel says, heard she might not go because of the schedule. I mean, the schedule is crazy for WWE. Now to pay, WWE got that big money. They got that billions, bro.
I mean, but you always hear Jade like, yo, Tony Khan's a phone call away. Imagine is she going to have that the same if she goes to WWE?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to see her in WWE personally. I think that'd be pretty interesting.
Imagine her coming out at the Rumble. Tropicana Field.
Her and Punk. Shout out to the Rumble being in Tampa, by the way, bro. I'm going. My ass is going.
I got an invite today to go down there.
Bro, I am going, bro. Oh my goodness gracious. Guess who it is? Guess who it is? This is the man that I heard pre-ordered the first title.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Can you send him the link real quick? Let's send him the link. I heard he ordered the first Trios $5,000 title because he got it like that. What about Amanda Nunes going to WWE?
No, not happening.
No?
No, not even close.
Let's bring on the Canadian King, because I know this guy. I know he bought this. He paid the $5,000. Him, and we know another guy who probably did it too.
We know a few.
Right.
He'll
wait 15 years for you.
People think like, oh man, you're gonna see Conor McGregor at WrestleMania. Dana's like, not happening. Not happening.
Listen, these two companies have existed ever since they've existed together ever since the birth of UFC. They've always existed together. Yeah. Just because they've merged under the same umbrella, all they're doing is combining resources.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
They're two companies under one big umbrella.
Yeah. And so Vince had, he was looking to sell. He's like, who is going to give me the most money, and allow me to possibly stay in control of some of it. And I mean, it was a smart business move. And now, since you got Ari, the UFC, TKO, now they're going to start doing some deals with the television stations, the television rights. You got Disney and who is it? Amazon? Disney and Amazon looking at SmackDown right now.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. I could see this possibly. It's far-fetched, but possibly. Because you have Peacock and you got the network. WWE has, I mean, UFC has a thing called Fight Pass. You pay $10, you get all the old UFCs and like, you know, interviews.
All the original pay-per-views? Really?
Yeah, you don't get the, you know, main ones out now, but you get
Yeah.
like the old ones,
Ah,
and you get some stuff.
okay.
Imagine if they combined all that under one big umbrella. Say like $20 a month.
You get UFC, WWE. Forget
But-
it. I'd do it. And ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the Canadian King with better sound equipment than me tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Pineda is in the building. Bro,
Oh boy, can you hear me? Okay,
you sound better than I do.
crystal clear.
My God.
I hacked your server. That's what it was.
Yeah, what was that? I've never had that issue.
Joe talked shit, and so I had to flex a little bit.
We're talking about.
I'm not the only one that experienced your bad Wi-Fi up
Yeah,
there in
yeah,
Canada.
There it is.
Okay.
Pineda, I heard you ordered this. I heard you
It's in
drop
my cart. I haven't clicked send yet, but I'm buying it tonight.
I heard you drop 7,000 Canadian coins.
You're accurate with the conversion. It's about 7K.
Did he put his autograph there in the champion banner? Yes, he did.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
look,
Yes,
Ron
he
Edwardson.
did. Yes, he
Little
did.
nod to Reggie Park.
There's no AG on this one.
Does it
You
say
wouldn't
Daddy
pay $5,000 for daddy ass on a
Scissor
strap?
me?
Now this is I just I think the three of us should buy this belt so we can all scissor each other.
We should all chip in like a third and then share it. Every few months we just trade it. Bro, even if I had $5,000 to spend on this, bro, I couldn't do it. There's no way. No way.
I hope this is a part of me hopes this is a trend where they'll make actual real belts.
I would like to
available
see
the
that.
public.
Yes.
I'd love to see the TNT for sale. I'd love to see now. I don't know
International?
if that'll cost. I don't think that'll cost 5K though. That'll cost if it's the bling. That's going to cost a lot more than 5K.
Well, the world, it's probably $10,000-$15,000, right?
It's about 10 to my knowledge.
Woo! $10,000.
Yeah.
I'll stick with the replica.
It's a very nice
For,
replica.
Hell yeah, for $700, I'll stick with the replica.
It was
But
800, I think,
something
at
that says
show.
"Daddy axe"
Scissor
and
me.
scissor me, that's a lot. That's a lot of money, bro. Let's see what Dan Davidson says. I can see they get Daisy for real because Lexi done work for them as well as other shows on TV too. We have Pods That Rock says, has no one noticed the aprons now say on the side WWE Network? It's because they still have it in certain countries, right, guys? They still have the network going.
Yeah, they got it up in Canada.
Canada has the network.
You still have the
nice.
network?
We still have
Yeah.
the network.
Oh,
Another reason to move here.
blame Canada. Blame Canada. Let me ask you about this, Mr. Pineda. We have about 7 more minutes, so I want to know your opinion.
I think Orange Cassidy should have definitely been number one.
Oh, what? Oh. Just
Bro.
for that comment, I'm watching Survivor Series 97 tonight.
Bro,
In your honor.
Cassidy shouldn't have been top 20. I get why he's on the list, but
who'd you say? Who'd you say?
Cassidy,
Cassidy?
he shouldn't have
Listen,
been on the
bro.
list. At least not the top 10, not the top,
Top
20. in my
10,
opinion.
bro?
Moxley is another one. I get why. See, I liked Moxley when he first came to AEW.
I agree.
I like that Moxley. The BCC Moxley, what he's doing now. You were showing Punk blading earlier. At least he can blade.
Isn't that video crazy, bro? Isn't that
Moxley
video crazy?
blades every damn match. He bladed
You know
again
what's crazy about
on
Moxley?
Dynamite this week.
He's still over. Like when he comes out through that crowd.
Yeah,
They love him.
Oh,
Look, the Shield, bro. The Shield is 1, 2, and 3.
They got all right. So Seth Rollins, you agree that's a good number one?
Yeah, I do. I don't like his character, but
He's putting in the work.
he's a
agree.
workhorse.
Yeah,
yeah.
Roman
now
Reigns.
Cody, I
number
think, should have
2.
definitely been top 5.
Okay. I
I
mean,
don't know why Cody's number 10.
I'm not going to argue that. Roman Reigns number 2. I mean, you can't argue that. He's still
It's
the
hard
best
to
in the
dispute
business.
that. I just hope he's not going to be taking off too much time because he's not even
been out
scheduled
for a
for the Rumble, bro.
Really?
Where's Roman?
They're hurting
Where is he?
without him. They're hurting without him.
Yeah, SmackDown. I haven't even wanted to tune in.
Listen,
Like,
Raw's
I've been
hard enough to
forcing
watch.
myself to watch it.
SmackDown,
Yeah.
SmackDown
Still
needs to
don't
be
have
the,
Fox, dude. So like, I'm like,
It's not like you're
the
missing
better
anything.
show, but fuck, it's hard to
You got
watch.
LA Knight though. LA Knights. Is it? Do you agree with me that LA Knight should at least be?
I don't know,
I know
top
he
10. I love LA
exploded
Knight,
this
man,
year.
but how many great matches has he had?
You're right.
Right?
You're right. 'Cause I'm looking at.
Give him
you know
that
what?
build, give him that push. He'll get there.
Win-loss record. He's like 1-27. You're right. Championships won, none. Quality of competition, terrible.
He's fighting the
Major
Miz right now.
feuds, Miz and the Mountain Dew match.
Yeah.
Prominence within, he's starting to become a top guy. And overall wrestling ability, he's like a Stone Cold. He's alright.
I'm
decent.
surprised you don't have Rhea Ripley up there. Like,
Did any no females made this?
no.
Interesting. MJF, in my opinion, should be number one.
Wow.
This man single-handedly has carried AEW through the darkness.
Tony Khan would disagree and say that was Orange Cassidy all the way.
Wow.
You know, I gotta look at that shirt every single day. I don't want to relive that.
Yeah. Okada, I think they just put him up there because he's a legend.
Yeah. His match
this
though,
year-
with Danielson at Forbidden Door.
I'm surprised Omega's not up there.
You would think.
Yeah,
You would
yeah.
think Omega should have.
Now, Cody Rhodes number 10. That's wild. That's
See,
wild.
9 and 10. I love Josh Alexander. I know you guys like to rip on shows.
Bro, who the fuck is Josh? You know what?
Yeah.
I remember you guys talking about him last year for
Impact
the
1000
PWI.
right night. How dare you? Impact 1000 tonight. Where is Jones? Is he
Josh
watching it right now?
Alexander? Who's Josh Alexander?
He's a Canadian.
It's a
professional
Canadian. He's one of the
wrestler.
That's why you love Josh
He's
Alexander.
an incredible talent, man. He's one of the
He was-
best technical wrestlers today.
He's carrying that flag.
He looks like Rick Steiner because he wears the the little wrestling
Oh, does he?
headgear.
The ear
But
muffs?
here's
Who's he
what's
wrestle
crazy?
like, Joe? Who's he wrestle like?
Yeah,
Admit it.
Yeah, Hitman.
Such a boring name.
But
Josh Alexander.
you know what's crazy? If you know about Josh Alexander, you know he was in a great tag team with Ethan Page. And look at where their careers.
Polar opposites. And we can rag on Impact all we want, right? Look, what's Ethan Page doing? What's Ethan Page doing? Hanging out with Matt Hardy?
Yeah. And Ethan didn't WWE, they wanted Ethan Page for a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
But there was some interest.
He's got an appeal.
There was some interest.
He's like a Gable, that same size.
Miguel, he said he thinks they're making a separate list for the women. Okay.
He's smart.
That's not out yet, though, is it?
I don't know. I just saw this one drop today, and I was very surprised.
Ospreay should be up there.
Yeah,
To me, Ospreay's the best in the world.
Bro, the fact that Ospreay is, listen, I'll put Ospreay above Gunther.
Wow.
Listen, Gunther, what has Gunther done? We got 2 minutes.
That's an interesting question.
We got 2
What
minutes.
has Gunther done?
What has Gunther done, right? Gunther has held the Intercontinental Championship longer than the Honky Tonk Man. That's one accolade, right? What are the huge feuds he's had? The feuds that you go, damn, Gunther and Beep were awesome. None.
He had a great match
None.
with Sheamus last year.
Great match. Okay. But it's not going to go back as, man, what a legendary feud.
But it also said a wrestling ability. He's got that.
Okay, so let's look at Gunther. All right, win-loss record 1,000,000. All right, he's got that. Championships won. If we're not including NXT titles, 1. Quality of competition. Okay, he's had some good competition, right? Major feuds 0.
The feuds are where he's lacking. They haven't.
Gable
built feuds.
is not a major. That's crazy. If
And
anyone
that's at the
says
tail end of
Gable-
it. That's recent, right? That's not over the last.
Yeah,
400
I'll give you
hours.
that. WWE's long-term feuds, few far in between.
Prominence within a promotion, pretty high up there. Overall wrestling ability, the motherfucker can chop.
So he checks
4
off
out of
a lot
6.
of the boxes.
4 out
He
of
does.
6 ain't bad.
He does. Now, all right, so he's got 4 out of 6, right? This motherfucker's number 4. He's above MJF. MJF! Win-loss record. Wins that. Championships won. He has ROH titles now. Quality of competition. He's faced some of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Some of the best feuds. Prominence, the number 1 guy in AEW, and overall a fantastic wrestler. He knocks all
Who
of
writes this list? Who puts it together?
MJF should be number 1. And I'll stand on that. Dude, I will die on that hill, bro. James Taylor says, Joe has watched 1 episode of Impact in the past 10 years. He does not know who Josh Alexander is.
Panetta, put your pets back on a leash. Okay.
My pet.
Well, I had fun with you guys. It is time for us to go. I appreciate you hanging in with the audio issues. I got to get that worked out. That's never happened before. That's
Listen,
scary.
this hobby needs to relax about belts. You got to chill. One last thing I'll say before I go.
What happened? Talk to me, King. Talk to me.
About the trios title and the price and everything else.
that
I'm trying to have
$5,000?
dinner. Bro, I'm trying to have dinner, put my kid to sleep, and then I've got people going bananas over this belt. I've got one maker saying that they'd make it less. I've got, man, like it blew up. There's like 30, 40 comments within 10 minutes.
It's
Guys,
really,
go outside, touch some grass,
Get some ass.
get some ass,
Touch some grass and
All
get
right?
some ass.
and
Bro,
get out of your
Muhammad
mother's
can
basement.
make it, man. Have you seen Muhammad's work?
Newman Ali, I heard's the best. Newman Ali.
Good quality
Now-
belt, baby.
The belt, the price, I agree with you, Panetta. It's really not a bad price.
It's
for
an
what you
American
get.
belt,
It's an
man.
American
By
belt.
the maker. It's licensed. It's
OG.
signed.
Panetta, I got to ask you one question.
For
You
$5,000.
said a maker messaged you and said, hey, I can get this done cheaper. Did that also include paint?
I think that costs extra.
I'm noticing that paint is extra nowadays.
With
belts.
inflation, paint has gone through the roof, believe it
Yeah.
or not. But if you
Insane.
buy from Batman belts, you will have the best black gloss paint. I can guarantee it.
Bye from Batman Belts, everybody. We will talk to you next week. Peace out. Later.